absence of minimum income to get the minimum needs of life. Key points. Absolute poverty can be defined as the state in which a subject lacks the means to meet his or her basic needs. Such basic needs are often listed in international poverty reduction programs and usually include food, water, shelter, basic education, and basic medical care. Extreme poverty is typically defined as a state in which a person lacks access to all or several of the goods needed for meeting these basic needs. Additional information. Absolute poverty. Any person not in a position to obtain essential commodities like food, shelter, and clothing are said to experience absolute poverty. Relative poverty. Relative poverty does not concentrate on basic needs but rather makes a comparison between two people in the environment. Absolute poverty. Income level is considered in absolute poverty. Relative poverty. Income level is not considered when measuring relative poverty, as a person will still be considered poor despite meeting his or her basic needs. Absolute poverty. Absolute poverty, however, does not include a broader quality of life issues or the overall level of inequality in society. What the concept fails to recognize is that individuals also have important social and cultural needs. Relative poverty. Although people living in relative poverty can be to an extent well off compared to those living in absolute poverty, they still cannot afford the same standard of life as other people in society. Absolute poverty measured using the poverty line. Relative poverty measured using the Gini coefficient and Lorenz curve. Absolute poverty, there is a small margin of success where its eradication is concerned. Relative poverty, it is not possible to completely eradicate relative poverty. Absolute poverty, quality of life is poor. Relative poverty, quality of life may be marginally better as those living under relative poverty may have access to health care services.